Rite-Way Detailing's YouTube channel. If you don't know by now, my name is Christian. I own Rite-Way Detailing, powered by Ceramic Pro. We're here in Rancho Cucamonga, California. We got a 2020 Roush Raptor. It's got our Ceramic Pro Silver package. It also has a full front Cavacho self-regenerating paint protection film package. I know it's a mouthful of words. We have that on here. We also have some 3M carbon fiber vinyl on the hood. Some Avery gloss hot rod red, I believe that's the color that we chose. We got some carbon fiber down the side of the truck on the fender wells. You got a different type of material here. This armor powder coated bumper. There's all sorts of different things going on with this truck, and there's all sorts of scenarios and examples that you'll see with this truck and how well Ceramic Pro performs on all of these different materials. Rather than it just being paint like a normal sedan or something like that. So the reason why I'm making this video is for my customers. So thank you if you're a customer and you're watching this video. If I sent this to you, thank you for your business. Hopefully this is helpful for you. But also a little bit of some of the detailers. We've been seeing some issues like on our Ceramic Pro page and a few other, some other pages for different types of stuff that we do for not other coating brands, but there's other people that do different coatings in that group. On Facebook, and I've been seeing people have issues with some water sheeting happening on the vertical surfaces and some different things like that. So I think I can address why that happens a little bit in this video, or you'll see with our process. To me, it's you're not educating your customers on how to properly wash their vehicle, and you got to explain to people that they'll save thousands of dollars literally going with PPF, a coating, window tint, all sorts of stuff. They're going to save thousands of dollars rather than doing a cheap detail. That's what we've explained to our customers. I'm sure they know if they're watching. But the other fact of it is you got to explain to them how to take care of their vehicle after that. Buying a pressure washer and some, you'll see right here down there, we've got some Chemical Guys buckets and some other tools. If you make an initial investment, it's going to pay off well 10 times over in the long run, because you're going to be able to take care of your own vehicle, your house. If you want to pressure wash and clean your driveway, you're going to be able to do a lot more things than just wash your vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some products for you as the customer. I'm not really talking for the detail people that are watching this that do it for a living. They already have most of these tools. So right here, just to make it really simple, we have very simple products. All this stuff is going to save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of time, and I'll explain why. So you got your two Chemical Guys buckets. You have the Cyclone Dirt Trap. They're grit guards. There's other companies that make them, but I just stick with Chemical Guys for tools because they make great products for tools. So it basically creates a vacuum, because there's hundreds of those little Cyclone cones. Creates a vacuum and you press it down in there, and once the dirt goes in there, it literally stays in there. It does not come back up through, in turn transferring into your wash mitt, in turn scratching your paint job. So you got clean, just regular water in here, and you have clean water in here with some soap in your wash mitts. Then you have a third bucket with some wheel detailing products. You never ever want to mix your wheel detail brushes or wheel clean, whatever you're using on the wheels bucket wise, you never ever want to transfer that into your actual mitt or bucket that's going to be touching your paint job. And then in here we have a wheel cleaner. So this is Meguiar's wheel brightener. You can see I have it over here with this, and we'll show the process of how we wash. Actually, we have an MTM Hydro foam cannon right here, a foam lance gun. It normally will have a 3D pink car wash soap in there. It's very simple. I can do a breakdown on how to do that in another video. Like I said, I think I mentioned it, but it's Meguiar's wheel brightener in here, 4:1 dilution ratio. There's about maybe 2 ounces of soap in here. This is a 3D all-purpose cleaner and 3D bug remover. 3D all-purpose cleaner diluted 4:1, and it's applicable ounces to this container size, and then just like maybe 2 or 3 ounces of bug remover just to give that little activation to kill and break down bugs. It's in a pressurized sprayer. Like I said, save your back, everything, your hands, save time and not kill yourself. Have a pressurized sprayer. Then you also have, this is after you're done, you'll see with the air source right here, your American Detailer Garage Wipeout. Again, saving you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars over time, and allowing you to clean your entire vehicle inside and out with just one product. And then you got your Toro electric leaf blower right there. That is the best thing possible. I'll try to link some of this stuff below. It's about 89 to 100 bucks depending on where you get it. And then this right here. Okay, so you saw the chemicals. I'm going to move on right here. I had a little edit out clip to the water source and your actual pressure wash or however you're going to wash the vehicle. But let's talk water source, and I'll talk about this. So water source, meaning what we have in there is deionized water. We have a PureTech deionization tank. It's very simple. People make things very complicated. Just keep it simple. I'm trying to save people money and help them enjoy their vehicle and their experience a lot more. So you have that PureTech tank. Basically, let's imagine this is the water spout. You have the water spout right here. There is a inlet line. It screws on. You feed the water into the tank itself. On the exterior outlet line, that plugs into your hose. So basically what I have is I have it coming in and then out and then down into a box that has about 150 foot Craftsman, I think it's 3/4 something garden hose. And then what I do is if I have this pressure washer, now my hose, you can't tell either on the side of our house. You cannot tell if there's anything over there. It just looks like there's a little box with the hose in there. All I do is I grab my hose, I come out here, I screw it into the back of the pressure washer down there, I run back, make sure all this is connected obviously. If I run back, I turn the water hose on all the way. That runs through the DI tank and through here. I pull the trigger while this gas powered pressure washer is not running. You'll see it'll start to spray through here, and you want to get it a nice streaming flow and it's not gurgling or anything. You want to make sure it's spraying real nice. That kind of primes the system, and then you go ahead and fire this thing up on your normal procedure. So once it's ready to go, you're ready to wash your vehicle. So I really recommend trying to get some spot-free water, some deionized water. But if you can't, you can use your normal water hose and plug it into here. That makes your life way easier. And then let's say you didn't want to spend the money on the pressure washer. And I'm going to get into why I think you should, but if you're not going to do that, you can get the chemical guys. It comes like in a box like this. It has a garden hose nozzle that screws onto your garden hose itself, and then it has an actual little tank. It looks like a little foam gun like that, but it's a different looking thing. You put your soap and water in there and change the settings, and now you have a foam gun out of a water hose. So it's a quick release and quick connect. You just literally rinse the vehicle all down with your water hose. You plug that on, boom, it's instant, and you can foam it up and start washing. But the reason why I think you should get a gas-powered pressure washer like this Yamaha one is it's a tool that pays for itself tenfold. So you'll be able to pressure wash your own driveway. If you have, like, there's a trailer behind us, it makes your life so easy to clean all your vehicles. Your home, you can rinse the home all down. If you have spot-free water, obviously you can clean all your windows too and not worry about it spotting up on the windows. There's all sorts of uses with this, deck cleaning and stuff with the floor attachment that comes with this thing. It just completely pays for itself. So now that I've sold you on this little pressure washer, hopefully we can get endorsed. But anyway, we're going to get into how to actually wash the vehicle now that you've seen how simple it is. We keep it simple, 2-bucket method, wheel bucket, a couple little clean tools and pressurized sprayers, and then this right here is the best tool for you. And then I think I already mentioned, but if not, the Toro electric leaf blower is that final process, and you'll see what I mean about how easy it is to dry the vehicle too. So let's go ahead and wash this. Pump this pressurized sprayer up, make sure it's good to go before you start. So if you're going to follow me, we're going to basically, this all-purpose cleaner, this is the thing about the issue that some installers are having with the water sheeting. Now, I've never had that problem personally, not saying there's like anything better that we do, but I think it's because the coating itself or the paint gets clogged up, or the customer in some cases, that's why I tell my customers, stick with what we're talking about and use just that detail spray, because if you buy a ceramic detail spray, that ceramic detail spray could be wiped on this vehicle, and the way the water is performing is the product that's sitting on top of the actual ceramic pro package. So you can actually not ruin, because we can fix it easily, but you'll change the performance of the coating itself, whereas with the vehicle we have, it will perform absolutely amazing and blow your mind because there's a way that we wash it. So that's this way. So I don't get crazy, I don't really saturate stuff too much. These wheels I will, because they're really soft pads. I will saturate this a little bit, but just mist your APC on the tires and wheels, the inner fender wells right here, and then just a light mist on the side, high impact areas. You know, if you have a water beading issue for some reason, you want to be a little bit more liberal than this, but this basically just decontaminates slightly the surface. So any little things that are kind of sitting on there, maybe starting to clog, they will not, because this will rid them of that. Now I'm not going to get crazy because this is like black metal trim. And then same thing back here. You don't want to get the all-purpose cleaner or degreaser, especially. Stick with what we're talking about because it won't damage your vehicle. If you want to look right here, this black plastic, not black plastic, but this powder coated metal, if you use a degreaser, it will cut through. I don't know if it does that with it being ceramic coated, but normally it kind of puts a line in that and it's a pain. You have to start using like a dressing to kind of bring it back. So I'm not really going to spray that on there. I'm going to put a little bit on these exhaust tips and a real fine mist right here. You want to keep following me. Same thing, a fine mist on here, fine mist, and then a little bit more saturated on these wheels, and then the inner fender wells, a little bit on the shocks. This just really makes sure that, okay, now we're spraying this on here, it's going to break down the crap that's sitting on top of the paint, and then once we rinse it, literally like 85 to 90% of the dirt is pretty much going to be taken off the paint, so that really helps you during your wash process so you don't go ahead and scratch the vehicle more. You want to really prevent that. So if you do this, you probably won't really get any spore marks anymore at all. You know, your paint's gonna be a lot harder because it has Ceramic Pro on it, but if you wash it this way, it's gonna stay flawless like it did from day one when you had it ceramic coated. So I just reach up over here, don't get all crazy, get a ladder out just yet. I mist this all down. So this just ensures any crap, like you'll see right here, all these bugs. We'll give this a little shake because it's got some bug remover. It breaks it down, makes your life 10 times easier. So this just ensures that the paint is nice and clean and decontaminated now. Even though it's got a coating, there could be stuff sitting on top. That's what the issue is I see some people having. Not our customers, but some things in the industry I've been seeing happening. So as long as you do this on every wash, it's good to go. So now I'm going to fire up our pressure washer. So you can use a 40 degree, or I like the 15 degree if you're comfortable, tip. This has got spot-free water, so let's rinse it. So if you can see, this truck sits out in 120 degree heat every day, especially during the spring and summertime where it's at, and it was destroyed, filthy, dirty, absolutely filthy dirty. So, and you can see it beats water perfectly. And we personally haven't even been washing this, but now since it's been sprayed with APC, we're just giving ourselves some insurance that it's perfectly clean. Same thing with the vinyl. This is paint protection film and vinyl on the whole front end of the truck, and it performs. It performs very, very well. You would never know that that's PPF and a vinyl stripe on there. The way it performs is just like the paint. Take the pressure washer tip out, put it in your pocket, and you take your foam gun, right here, mix it up and down, plug it in, and then let's go ahead and look at the truck, and we'll foam it up. So now you take your foam lens gun and foam this thing up. What this is going to do, it's not for looks, it's to lubricate the paint, and as your wash bit is going over, it's going to glide over the surface a lot better, and ensure that you don't induce any more scratches into the clear coat itself. I did actually hop up there on the step and rinse the roof off as well. I didn't show that. Now you take your pressure washer and activate the foam in there. Now I missed one little step, but I will do it after we clean the truck off. It doesn't matter what order you do this in. I did not spray the wheels down yet with the wheel cleaner. So there's a lot of crap going on. Got family members leaving this and that trying to talk to us for trying to video. But I'm going to take the washing wing here. And you always start from the top and work your way down. So you don't have to get crazy with pressure and everything. You just want to clean the vehicle. So I'm going to show you what the 2-bucket method means right now. So you can do the front end of the vehicle first. So hood, fenders, front bumper. Real nice and easy. And like I said, the majority of the dirt now is off the vehicle because we rinsed it all down with our pre-rinse methods. So what you do is you take your mitt and then in your clean bucket source, all you do is go down and press it down a couple times on that grit guard and you can wring it out, dip it back in, and then you're good to go. So let's go ahead and look at this side of the truck. I'm going to get a stool out outside of the video. I'll work on this side of the truck. I'll get a stool out last because I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. I'll get a stool out, but top side of the vehicle first. You don't really have to super worry about, you know, you just don't want to go from the bottom and go all the way up. But if you see me cleaning this right now and I hit the bottom of the door, don't freak out because all of that dirt was already rinsed off. It's just kind of a rule of thumb to stick with to, you know, wherever you're working at, start from the top, work your way down. So I'll come back here. My bucket source, bring it out, dip it back in, and then just follow this process on the rest of the truck or vehicle. It doesn't matter what it is. So I kind of have it parked like this too, so I can reach this bed cover he's got on here too. So like I said, keep in mind, even though I'm down here towards the bottom now, doesn't mean I'm transferring a bunch of stuff into the top of the vehicle or the rest of the paint that's already been cleaned off the majority of all that dirt. Come back up here. I like to have 2 mitts in there. I'm going to switch to another mitt. Bring that out. Switch to another mitt. Come on this side. So if I wasn't talking during this, I could literally finish this pretty quickly. I'm just trying to make sure I kind of go over this and talk to you guys at the same time and explain really what we're doing to make it simple. But you kind of get the idea. It's normal washing. You're just, you know, using some grit guards and some other tools, and a nice little Chanel wash mitt from Chemical Guys, just to aid your washing process, to keep your vehicle looking like a show car, you know, literally with the paint and everything. So it'll stay perfect for years and years to come as long as you wash it the correct way. Actually, I did clean the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. Clean that out. Come back over here.
Don't know what it wants to do. It wants to be cold or warm.
So we're gonna shut the this clip off. I'm gonna clean the roof and the windshield real quick, and then we'll start to rinse off. Okay, so we're gonna take our Meguiar's wheel cleaner. I already foamed the truck back up because it is a little warm today. I'm gonna show you that method. So I normally will do that after I rinse the vehicle down with some all-purpose cleaner. I forgot to do that. Sometimes you forget. So we're going to take this wheel brightener. I already cleaned the front wheel, spray the back wheel. So you're going to spray down here on the spokes and the barrel, everything. Nice and liberally in there. So let that sit for about 15 to 30 seconds. The reason why I foamed the truck back up is I don't want the soap to dry all up. It's okay if it does because it is pH neutral, but try to keep the vehicle wet and at least foamed up too. So we're going to go ahead and rinse this off. And we're going to put a little bit more foam on the truck when we foam these wheels up because I'll show you how we clean the wheels. So I'm just showing this for step purpose. I would do this after I rinse the APC like I mentioned. So just imagine that's when this is happening. So I'm going to do the other wheel real quick, and then we'll foam the wheels and the truck back up and then start doing that process. So this wheel cleaner, do it right after you do the APC. Rinse down, spray the wheels, rinse it, and then foam the vehicle up. Wash like you just saw me do. Rinse it, and then you want to go ahead and foam the truck back up with the wheels, and then we're going to do this step right now. So now we have our wheel bucket, and so like I said, I just had a little bit of a mishap because we have all these people, hey, we're leaving, we're doing this, package guy coming. Sometimes it's difficult, but this is the real world. Not everything's going to be flawless. That's why it's a little windy today. It's kind of frustrating watching your vehicle. You're getting hit with the foam. This is a real world. This is how it's going to be. But anyway, so yeah, rinse the vehicle down with the all-purpose cleaner, do all that. You'll foam it up after you clean the wheels. So I clean the wheels with the Meguiar's wheel brightener after we do the APC rinse down. Then we go ahead and foam it up, wash it like you just saw. Now we're at this step. So it doesn't matter which stage you do that at. I just do it this way. That way, you know, if there's any little thing, it's going to rinse all off real nicely too. So what we do is we'll take a little wheel woolly, is what they're called, and clean the barrel of the wheel. So if you hear this thing tapping the wheel, it's okay. It's all Teflon coated, rubberized. It will never scratch. This is a little bit different case. This is a actual full high performance braking system, different than what normal Raptors come with. So it's more like the Hellcats. You'll see how disgusting all this brake dust comes out. They're very soft compound pads, so they brake really good. So these calipers are actually painted by us. They look beautiful. We did a nice, there's a special gloss red that we got, and we did some carbon fiber Raptor logo on there. And then we'll take our boar's hair cleaning brush, kind of cleaning here. This is very difficult to get, you know, by hand with just a rag or something. So we'll come all in here, clean all this out, dip it back down in there, clean these spokes all up real nice. So, you know, we're going to wipe the vehicle down. So 9.9 billion times out of 10, there's going to be one little spot you miss. So don't worry about it, because we're going to go over the wheels again. So we're just going to continue that same process that you saw on all the rest of the wheels. Okay, so now that the vehicle is all washed, wheels are clean, everything's dialed in, we're going to rinse this soap all off and start drying it. So same rule of thumb, top down. To make your life way easier. So if you see, start from the top down, I've always washed vehicles like that and it saves so much time. Rinse the roof all off, brush all the soap down the windshield, off the front of the hood, and then down the side of the vehicle that you're on so it's all gone, and then move on to the back window and then work your way out. Everything beads, all the metal, plastic, different materials. This is all PPF. You would never know. It beads amazingly. There's no water sheeting. This is a real world experience. We didn't prep the vehicle to do this video. Brought it right back from way out in the middle of the desert, drove it all the way here, got it destroyed. Now she's getting cleaned and it looks perfect. Tell. That must be real carbon. That beats just like real carbon. Talk about hydrophobic, that's it right there. I haven't washed or seen this truck for a while. It's got to be at least 4 to 6 months at least. Nothing's changed. It's like day one. That's what I'm talking about. It's like day one. The first 2 weeks, you wait about 10 to 14 days. That's when you can wash your vehicle, and it performs like it did originally. So your vehicle should not have any issues. As long as you follow those steps, it's going to look beautiful. So I'm going to finish rinsing everything off there. I got like a little bit of soap on the back that I'm going to attend to real quick, and then we will start to dry the vehicle off, wipe her down, and you'll see the finished product. So it shouldn't take you very long to do it. Once you get it down a few times, after about 3 to 5 times, you'll start to really get good at cleaning your own vehicle. So you want to have a nice gauge extension cord as well. I don't think I mentioned that. You just want to get a good, you don't want to buy something cheap that's like 12 bucks for a 50 foot. I think this red and black we get from Lowe's. I forget which gauge it is, but it's not a cheap extension cord at all. You want to get a nice one. Plugs right in, so you have to have the normal 3-prong. Can't have like a block or nothing. That's what plugs into this Toro electric leaf blower. Let's go ahead and get a close-up view. So the reason why I mentioned doing this is the biggest reason is to not scratch the vehicle. The less you dry touch the vehicle, the better. So you will maintain that perfect flawless look for years and years to come based upon how you wash and how you dry. That's where all the scratches happen. All the swirl marks you see is from washing and drying. So we're going to use an air source. It makes your life 10,000 times easier. You know, might seem like a lot of information maybe, but I like to make sure that we, you know, educate and inform people on really what we found to be the best way to do your vehicle. Now, there's going to be a million ways to skin the cat, but just try our methods. If you want to tweak something, tweak it, but try our methods first, see how you like them, and the vehicle is going to perform perfectly. As you've seen throughout us washing the vehicle, all these different materials, there's PPF, there's vinyl, there's carbon fiber texture, there's all sorts of different materials, the wheels, the armor, tow hooks, light bars. There's all sorts of different, you know, materials that have its own package put on them, and they perform like it's all the same material, which is insane to me, but that's what you get with Ceramic Pro. So let's go ahead and take our Toro electric leaf blower, put it on high, and let's see how well and how easy it is to clean and dry the vehicle off. Can see everything works very well. And same thing, keep the rule of thumb. This is kind of for video purposes, so I didn't start where I normally start. I wanted to show you what it does. So I always get a stool if you have a truck. If you have a car, obviously you're going to stand. If you have a truck, get a stool. Make sure you're nice and safe and good. If you have a stool, let's go and let this car pass by. If you have a stool, start up here on the roof. So blow all that down. You can blow the windshield down, a lot of the hood. You want to start from the top down, blow that all down, blow the front end all off. You'll come right here, blow this all down. You want to work your way from the top down and then front to back. So at that point, once you blow all this out, you'll be able to blow all the stuff off the back of the window, because all that stuff just drains down into that back windshield, and then you move your way on. So, I mean, it literally dries off so easy. Look at this. idea of how to dry the vehicle, obviously. I just wanted to show you another thing that not a lot of people mention, and I've had customers when I've actually done their vehicle, they've been here, they go, wow, I never knew that you could do that, or I never even thought about that. That makes it so much easier when it comes to the rest of the drying process. So like I'll pop that tailgate down, I will open these doors. Obviously if you have dirt or something right here, you don't want to blow it all into the interior, but you turn it on and you keep one door shut, you blow the door jamb all out. Be careful, you know, this is plastic, it's not going to hurt your paint, but just try not to hit your paint at all. I mean, it can scratch it, but you know, definitely better than some of the other ones. Just blow your door jambs all out, the steps. I popped the hood. I already actually blew the hood all down on the inside because we actually rinsed the engine bay down. That was for this particular customer. That's not always going to be normal every wash, obviously. But you know, literally, you want to blow all the door jambs out. You can blow some of the stuff out of your interior while you're there. This leaf blower does a lot of things, so makes your life a lot easier, makes things go by quicker, and all that water doesn't just sit there and build up and all the soap, especially if you have certain cars like Corvettes, and then even that Camaro SS down there, and my car too. When you pop the trunk, there's all sorts of soap and stuff just stuck down in every little crack and crevice, so you don't want to let that sit and dwell. Under the wing of the Camaros, they build up a lot of water spots. On the Corvettes, they build up a ton of water spots underneath the hood, and then in that hatch area. Porsche, same thing, you open the hood, all that stuff just sits in there, so you want to make sure you pop all the doors, the hood, the trunk, blow it all out. So this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to keep showing everything. I'm going to get this dried off, we'll pull her inside, and I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about with that wipeout and how amazing it is. Okay, so we got our American Detail Garage wipeout in here, diluted 32:1. So there's literally like 2 little splashes. I mean, like nothing in here. It makes it go along so well. I think it's like 30 bucks. Maybe a little bit more. I haven't looked at the prices lately. We just order our Ceramic Pro products and ask for like a case of this stuff. But it is a super concentrate that comes in a bottle. We put it in here, and then the rest all water. And then we take Kirkland towels. So we do use 600 GSM towels. They're about $4 to $5 a towel. We use those during the ceramic coating process, but you don't have to necessarily have a super expensive towel that you're going to use on the vehicle, as long as it is a clean, newer microfiber towel. This is actually brand new, so pull the tag off. You literally just mist a little bit of the American Detail Garage wipeout on the vehicle and wipe her down. It's that simple. So you'll literally just wipe the vehicle down with this. Have multiple rags available. I normally will have another fresh one, and I do when you go ahead and start wiping the vehicle all down. So just wipe this down. This is it's all universal. So this is wrap. If you had a fully wrapped car that was ceramic coated, that's all you use. This thing literally does everything. So let's go ahead and look at the glass. So you see the paint, simple process. Spritz it down, wipe it down, and you're good to go. So there's always going to be a little bit left over after your wash, so that's why I always say, hey, wipe it down. It cleans the surface off, and stuff doesn't build up over time, because as I moved it around the block, I could see there's like a nice bug in that windshield. There's some like rundown from the handles, maybe when it was washed before. It's pretty thick on there, so not everything is going to come off the vehicle. So let's go ahead and look at the glass, and then we'll show the interior. So I'll flip the rag around for the interior. Haven't got it dirty or wet because the vehicle is pretty much 98% clean, but there's still stuff. So same thing on the glass. You'll have by the time you wipe all your paint down, you'll probably want to grab another rag. You don't need a glass cleaner if it's really hot outside or your vehicle's pretty warm. You might need to use invisible glass, but this will do just fine on all the glass. It works very well, and you'll see even on the bottle it says 256:1. So that's probably, I don't even know how many ounces that is. That's definitely less than an ounce of product in a 32-ounce bottle to get 256:1. They say that's the perfect glass cleaner, but we use the 32:1 dilution ratio, and that works just fine. So it kind of doesn't matter when you clean the glass itself. If you feel comfortable enough and you want to wipe the glass and the paint down, which that's what I do, I'll spritz this whole side of the vehicle right here, the 2 doors and all the glass, and wipe it all down together, and then flip my rag over and clean it. Now you do want to watch your rag just in case it starts to get a little dirty. You don't want to continue wiping the whole vehicle with just one rag, so you might go through 2 or 3 rags. Let's go ahead and we're going to open up this door. I'm going to go to the other side. So interior wise, You've probably seen there's a bunch of interior coating products. That is not the case. So I'm gonna hop up in here in the interior. There's many materials in here. You don't really wipe down Alcantara suede, but this has Alcantara suede, a carbon fiber type of material, and then of course your nice leather. You got kind of a rough textured plastic. You got this is actually real carbon, that's not hydro dip. So you got all sorts of different materials going on in this. So basically all you do is you spray the rag nicely, maybe 2 sprays. You move it around. Now your elbow's gonna rest on here, so I don't wipe that down. I start up here first. So this is all we do when we clean ceramic coated interiors. You don't have to use leather conditioners or all-purpose cleaners and all sorts of stuff and scrub the interior unless it's filthy dirty. It's very easy to clean. This is all I do on my vehicle. Customers, this is a customer's. You just take that, a little bit of product on there, and you wipe her down, nice and easy. Carbon fiber, you just go over it nice and straight. You don't do circles or a lot of pressure. It's just a nice little dust down. That's what we do on the interior. I call it a dust down, wipe down. It's easy. You just clean everything, flip your rag over, clean the little, maybe a little bit of streaks on the chrome, and that's about it. So you literally just nice and easy wipe everything down. So that's why I recommend the American Detailer Garage Wipeout. It is very, very simple, and it does so many uses, and I'll wipe the whole vehicle and the interior down with it. You just want to switch up your rags, so just be careful and get the rag too dirty and wipe down something nice and precious. You want to do probably half the vehicle, switch your rag. You can flip the rag around if you don't get it too wet. You can flip it to good side, so you want to flip your rag a few times, but have some extra rags available. We're going to go ahead and step out to the outside. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Just make sure you review all those steps. If you're the customer and I sent you this video, just review the steps. If you have any questions, please contact me. But it's very, very, very simple. You spend the money one time and you're good to go. You start buying Simple Green and other products, it's going to start costing you more and more money. Buy something that's a good price that you can dilute down to its full strength capability, and you'll save yourself thousands of dollars in the long run. So you saw how our packages performed. If you're interested in that type of service in general, you can contact us through all of our business stuff. Our phone number, by email, Instagram, Facebook, you can contact us there. We normally will get to some of the comments. If they're negative, we just blow right past them. But if you're actually serious, we will normally contact back to you. It might take a little bit of time if it's on YouTube. So if you want a quick response, contact us there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content on this video. I know it was a little bit more professional this time, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna have nice professional stuff on how to do certain things, our services like this. So it's kind of showing you what Ceramic Pro can do for you and your vehicle and how easy it is, and then how to wash the vehicle and take care of it as the consumer looking to how to wash your vehicle. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed. We have a lot of cool content coming on the CTS-V, the Hellcat, and then the Camaro SS as well. And then we got a pretty exciting announcement about a new company that family member is branching off into, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. We'll probably have some of their stuff featured very soon. Thank you guys, and have a great day.